Hello, I am just an average Joe person, and this is my makeup collection. I am going to be going into a low-buy year for the year of 2021. I'm going to be in my dietetic internship, and I won't be working, so I'm going to be trying to save some money. So the makeup that is in here is the makeup that I will have. I'm starting the low-buy after the 3rd and 4th of January, so my low buy will start on the 5th. I'm going to make a video talking about the rules that I'm going to set for myself of the low buy, but I thought I would just show the makeup that I currently own, kind of like my stash that I'm going to be shopping from for the year. I have my doggies chilling right over there, so if you hear anything, that's probably them. And so I'm just a normal person. I don't do makeup artistry. I do it for fun on myself. I love eyeshadow palettes, if you can't tell. One thing that happened during all of the stay-at-home orders is that I bought a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to take you guys through my collection. And some of the things have little sticky tabs because I try to keep track of all of the times that I use a makeup product in a given time. Because also I do try to get rid of makeup if I'm not using it. I always gift it to friends and family if it's in good enough condition. So we're going to jump right on in. So we're just going to start with my face and base products. I'm not really going to be getting rid of anything in this video. I'm just showing my collection as it is in the moment, and I will potentially be doing declutters at a later point in time just because doggies. Just because as I go along, I like to get rid of things or try new things, stuff like that. Obviously, I won't be trying new things next year, but if I just am not getting the use out of a product and I really think that it deserves better use, I typically get rid of it. So, I have this Kosas Tinted Face Oil foundation. I have this sample of the Tarte Maracuja Tinted hydrator. It's just like a tinted moisturizer essentially. I have 2 of these travel sized Purlisse Perfect Glow BB creams. I'm almost out of this one, but I have this one which is pretty much brand new and I haven't used. I have a sample of the Purlisse Youth Glow CC cream, and I also have the full size because I really loved this product. And then the final foundation that I have, this is the Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. I actually wore this on my wedding day, and I wear it typically on days where I need more coverage. For all of my storage, I use like old boxes that do the job. I don't even know what this one is from. I think maybe from Billy. But I use old boxes and packaging to store my makeup because if it's the right size, I don't really see a point in throwing it away. Sometimes my husband makes me packaging out of wood, but overall I just use little boxes. So I don't typically like full coverage foundations, so I like to have more full coverage concealers for the most part. I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I have the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I have it in the shade Light 16, and I also have it in Medium 20, which is more of a summertime color for me if I happen to put on fake tan that year. I have a little sample of the Tarte Shape Tape. I have a Nude Sticks concealer stick. I have the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Sonia Kashuk doesn't even make, hi puppy. Sonia Kashuk doesn't even make makeup anymore. But I do have one of their pot concealers because it is really good coverage. And then I have the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer by, I guess the brand is Boo Boo Cover Up, but this is my favorite concealer of the moment. It has like aloe in it and it helps to like heal any spots and stuff. And just because I have no other spot to put this in, this is the Colourpop Freckle Pen. Then I'm not much of a primer kind of person, but I do have one primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I do really like this. I think that this is a really good one. And I also have this e.l.f. Beautifying Face Powder. It's the finishing powder. And then the only other two powders that I have Wowder by Glossier, which I don't really use too much, but it is nice and mattifying. And then this one is one that I used to love all the time when I was in high school, and I still have, not from high school, of course, but I do still have one of these Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free powders. They're really nice in the summertime if you don't want like a liquid foundation. So next I figured we would do my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters, keeping with the whole face category that we started with. Okay, so starting with blush. Blush is one of my favorite products, so I do have quite a few. First, this is the Alba Flower Blusher by Odin's Eye, and this is in the shade Little Jasmine. And then I have the Balm Third Date Blush and Big Date Blush. These have little removable, you can pop them out of these cardboard pans, which I might end up doing. I really think that the packaging is so cute. However, I have a lot of blushes and I need to make room for them, so they might go in my big palette here, which I will go through as well. But I do have these by the Balm. Also by the Balm, I love their blush, and their face products in general I think are so good. This is the Auto Balm Girl Powder Cheeks on the Go palette. Has 4 colors. Then I have, let's see, I just have, I think, one Colourpop blush, and this was from their Garden Variety collection, and this is Whole 9 Yards. I have this Gigi Gorgeous and Ipsy blush that they made together, which is the only blush, and it's in the shade Authentic. I actually wore this on my wedding day. And then I have 2 little Tarte blush samples here. This one is in Kisses, and this one's in Shimma and Shake. I don't know why they just don't say shimmer, but oh well. And then I have a Kiko Milano baked blush, and this one is in Flawless Skin. And then I have my cream blushes. I don't have as much as I used to because I've kind of slimmed down my collection a smidge, but I have the Colourpop blush stick in the shade Invite Only. And then I have the Ilia. This is in Ladybird. It's like their multi-stick. And then I have 2 Glossier Cloud Paints. I have Storm and Puff, and I really do love these so much. And then I have this big face palette here. It's just a random one that I got off of Amazon because I needed it for storage. And I have some balm blushes here. I have, this is the, oh goodness, that's Bahama Mama. I think Frat Boy. This one's Down Boy, and I really can't think of this one's name right now, but maybe it's the Instain blush, but I'm not sure which one. And then this is just the Dolce Cosmetics blush. I really can't remember the name. Maybe it's like cinnamon or something like that, but it's already magnetized. And so that's my face palette. Like I said, I think that these 2 Balm ones might go in here as well. But sometimes I don't reach for this as often because it's so big, and I typically reach for like my single pan products. But those are all of my blushes. So next I'm going to go through my bronzers. I have this little Hoola bronzer, like deluxe size sample. I have this Item Beauty bronzer in the shade Vibes, I think. I have the Balm Desert bronzer by the Balm. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I have, I think this is, yeah, so it's the medium to deep matte bronzer, which if this is their medium to deep, that's so sad because it's really not dark at all. So it really, I would say, only would work for up to like a medium skin tone. So and then so I have the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Rum, which is a really nice summertime bronzer I like to use. And then I have this Physicians Formula sculpting bronzer with jojoba oil, and this one's in the shade Mocha. I was looking for a dupe for the Fenty Matchstick in Mocha, so that's that's this one. Okay, and then finally we have my highlighters. I have this Kaleidos Solar Sailor one, and this one's in the shade number 3, which is Space Age. I think that they just changed up their packaging for these, so I think I got the one right before they started changing up the packaging. I have 3 Pixie highlighters. I have the Aspen Ovard collab ones. So London Luster is this one, and then this one's Santorini Sunset. Love both of those. And then this one is their Vitamin C Peach Glow, or Peach Dew, like highlighter, and it's very pink. I have this Ilia Liquid Light highlighter in the color Nova. That'll focus. I have the Nomad Cosmetics and Stockholm highlighter in Midnight Sun. This is one of my all-time favorites. And then I have these 2 Ofra highlighters. So it's their Madison Miller collab, and I have the color Moon Dance, and I have the color Sea Shimmer. I love both of these. These are both some of my favorite highlighters. Only have one setting spray, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that's a little puppy. But yeah, so this is the only setting spray that I have. I think you only really need one, to be honest, but this one's really good. I like the nozzle style. Morphe as a brand, pretty problematic for who they support and how long they supported those individuals. But this is a really good setting mist. I gotta find one that's similar or better than, so if you have any recommendations of those, let me know. Okay, this next section is kind of a bit of a cluster. It's my mascaras, liners, and like liquid eyeshadows. So I'll just get those dumped out for you. Okay, so we'll start off with liners. I have a few. So this is the Ipsy and Betty Boop eyeliner collaboration. This is an extra Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen. This is the Araceli, I don't really know. This is their Perfect Liquid Eyeliner in the shade, I think, maybe Espresso is its name. Oh, just coffee. Okay, much easier. This is a Lottie London AM to PM. I think, what are you called? Do you have a name? Maybe not. I thought it did, though. Maybe something like Sunburst. Not really positive. This is the actual Pixie and the Silky Eye Pen that I'm using currently. I have this Illamasqua liquid eyeliner. I mainly use this one if I'm just playing around with makeup for myself because I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I like it enough to use it when I'm just playing with my makeup. This is a KVD. This is their tattoo liner. I got this in an Ipsy, so it still has the old packaging. And then this is a Babe Lash Lash Enhancing Liquid Eyeliner. This one's actually really, really good. I was not expecting it to be that good, but I really do enjoy it. Forgot this one. This is the Etude House Tear Eyeliner, and I think this one's like the Pearl shade. As far as liquid eyeshadows go, I don't have a ton. I have the Glossier Sky Wash in the shade Valley, which is like the peachy tone. This is the Glossier Lid Star in the shade Fawn, I believe. Yes, Fawn. This is the Balms Liquid eyeshadow, and this one's in Lavender Mimosa. And then this is a nude stick eye pencil crayon product in the shade Terra. And those are them. I think the one thing that I might be doing sometime soon, I might try to get different storagey types of products for my liners and my mascaras, because I can't really see them all because the way that they're laying down. So I might redo some storage on these. Finally is mascara. I don't have too many, and I have a lot of smaller ones. The only full-size mascara I have right now is the Milk Kush mascara. This one's super duper good. I like it lots. I love how heavy it feels, but this is the only full-size one that I have. I have this Ilia mascara, which I love, 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 love. This is Mad Lash by the Balm, which is super duper good. I like the formula better once it's a little bit older, which sounds a little gross, but when you first open it, it's a little too wet for my liking. So I like it once it dries down a little bit. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. This one's a really good one too. And then I have this Tarte Big Ego one as well, which I think, so the reason why I am starting my low buy on January 5th is me and my friend, we're going to treat each other to like a little Ulta trip the weekend before. So for our birthdays, because our birthdays are like a week apart. And so I might get the full-size Big Ego mascara on that trip. Or a different mascara, I don't know. I do feel like I need another full-size one. I don't know if I'll open it right away though, but since I'm doing a low buy next year, and not all of these mascaras are going to make it through next year because, you know, expiration dates, and also I tend to use up mascaras pretty quickly. I want to have like something new that I can use on backup. So this next little container that I have, I use tea boxes too. This was from a tea that was like for sleep. So this next section is kind of a little bit of an assortment, but it's eyebrow products, some eye primers, and some lash glue. So I have the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. I have the Item Beauty Brow Chow, which is really good. I do like it a lot. I like the brush on it. This is just a clear gel by e.l.f. It has a really nice skinny wand, which is what makes it super duper good. And then this is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power brow thing as well. I am getting my last Ipsy bag. I know I discontinued it after this month because even though I do enjoy getting new products and I like all the sales, I found that I was spending way more than $10 a month using the Ipsy service just because they did always have sales on like eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that. And so I was just kind of buying things that I didn't really need. So I canceled my Ipsy subscription to keep myself from buying things like that. Maybe in the future I'll pick it back up again. I have stopped it before and started it up again. So we'll see how I do, how I feel after this year. But I do think that I'm getting another brow product in there as well as another single eyeshadow. But other than that, I don't really think that I'm getting that much makeup in this last one. And then finally, I have Brow Pow by the Balm, which is a brow powder. And then I have two eyeshadow primers. These are just tiny little samples. This is the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. And this is the Anastasia eye primer. And then these are just random lash glues. I think that these are by Ardell or something like that. I'm thinking that maybe I need a different setup for this as well, but it works for now. Before I get into my eyeshadow palettes, which is kind of like my creme de la creme, I do have some like little eyeshadow stacks and also just some single Colourpop eyeshadows. So obviously this year they were closed down during their birthday, but I do have their birthday eyeshadow from year 3, 4, and 5. Obviously, I'm doing a low buy. I might allow myself to get something around their birthday this upcoming year, just because I really do love collecting these little birthday eyeshadows. Because like I said, I'm not doing a no buy. It's just a low buy to control myself. I also have like a monthly budget that I'm going to be following too. But anyway, so I have 3 of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. This one's, I think, birthday cake. I'm pretty sure this one's birthday wish. And then this one is birthday, let's see, birthday treat. So if they come out with a limited edition for their, I guess this will be their 7th year, I will definitely want to be getting that. And then I do have one of their jelly eye products, and this one is in, I'm pretty sure, Sage Bundle. Yeah, so there's that one. And then I have this little Kaja stack. This is one of their bento box eyeshadows, and this is in Glowing Guava. Really nice. I do like the quality of these a lot. And so those are the only single eyeshadows that I have. So these are all of my eyeshadow palettes. This is definitely what I have the most of, because I don't even know why. I started this year with only 7 eyeshadow palettes, and now I have much more than that. So I'm just going to go through and show you them. You will see these slips of paper over top of the packaging, but I'll lift them so that you can see. And that's because I try to keep track of how often I'm using a product to know if I'm going to pass it on or not. So the higher, or so the more that I would use the product, the I'm going to keep that product. And if I only use it like once or twice, maybe I don't need to keep it. So I'll just start, with this stack in front of us here. So this is the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac eyeshadow palette. It's one of their smaller sized ones. My husband actually got this for me when we were dating. He just surprised me and bought me eyeshadow one day, which was super nice of him. So I like to travel with this one too, because it's very versatile in all of its shades. Let me pop that open. And it's just like a nice warm tone brown palette. Really do like it, so keeping that. This is the Urban Decay. This is one of their On the Run palettes, and this one I'm pretty sure is called Shortcut. And it is a rosy toned palette. I think it's very, very pretty. This is the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I really enjoyed this one during the month of November. Very nice colors. I like it a lot. This is the Nabla Cutie palette, and this is the Wildberry one. I love the packaging on this. Very summery, very spring. It looks just like that. Really beautiful colors. I love this Botanic Juice one. Also, this Alchemy 2.0 is fantastic. Someday, maybe I will buy a full-size Nabla palette, but I do like these like little bite-sized ones. This is the only cream eyeshadow palette I have. This is the Balm Pedal to the Metal cream eyeshadows. Pop that open for you so you can see. It just gives you a nice variety, and I do like to play around with cream shadows. I like to have them on hand because sometimes I really want a cream eyeshadow, so I just I hold on to this one, even though I don't use it a ton. This is the Carly Bible and Anastasia of Beverly Hills collab palette. People don't really talk about this one because the timing of when they released this palette was right when the Jackie Aina palette came out, but I was a really big fan of Carly Bible growing up, and so I wanted to get this palette, and I really do enjoy it, especially this color here. Oh, so pretty. But it's a very wearable neutral palette. I do find that I like it a lot, so keeping that one. I'm really keeping all of these for the time being. This isn't a declutter, just a collection, but I thought I'd show. This is one of my favorite palettes right now. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. They had a sale, I think back in August, and it was 50% off their whole website. So that's when I bought this. This is my favorite palette. It really gives you a good variety of like grungy eyeshadows and very wearable jewel tones. So I really do like this palette a bunch. I wanted it for a really long time, and with that sale, I just decided mine as well. So there's that one. I also really like the weight of the packaging as well. I'm a sucker for heavy packaging. So there's that one. And there's that stack complete. Moving on to this stack here. So I have, this one's pretty new to my collection. This is the Pixie by Petra. This is the Hazelnut Haze eyeshadow palette, which looks just like this. And this is a really good palette. These shadows are super duper creamy, very blendable, and very wearable, which I didn't know because I had never really tried their eyeshadow formula before. I'd really only tried their eyeliners and like their highlighter products, but this is a really good eyeshadow palette, very wearable and neutral for the fall. I enjoyed it a bunch. This is just a little magnetic palette that I saved some single shadows in. I depotted, I think, 2 eyeshadow palettes, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 eyeshadow palettes into this. This is just a Colourpop single shadow. This is Take the Lead, which I use for my eyebrows sometimes because it's a really good taupe. This is from, oh, I don't even remember. Oh, this is a Balm eyeshadow. Pretty sure it's one of the Meat Matte ones. These are 2 Dolce Cosmetics ones. And then these 3 here are from the Bailey Sarian and Estate palette. I didn't like all of the colors, but I kept the colors that I thought were very unique and different, and so I saved 3 of them. This is the Colourpop and Raw Beauty Christie palette at Forest Sight. And I love it so much, and I think it's beautiful, and it's Washington themed, which is awesome because I am planning on moving out to Washington, so I was very excited to see this palette, and all the colors are super beautiful, and I really do love it, and I'm a big fan, so there's that one. So this is the Ditto Cosmetics Eco Earth shade palette. And it has these beautiful colors in it. And that's what this one looks like. I try to have a good variety of like indie and mainstream makeup brands just because I do like to try to have some variety happening. This is the Odin's Eye Soul Mane eyeshadow palette. It looks just like that. I got this when they had their Black Friday sale, so this is a bit newer in my collection, but I've really been enjoying it so far. It also has a really nice smell to it. I don't know. If you've ever used Odin's Eyes products before, they have really nice, like, scent to them. I don't know why, but they really do. So, there's that one. This is the Tarte Adeline Morin eyeshadow palette. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Adeline Morin, and this is a really good palette too. All of these eyeshadows work very well. They're very blendable, and I like how cohesive they all are. That little highlighter is super nice for an inner corner pop. The one thing that I would say I don't really use in this palette is that blush, but sometimes I take this palette with me when I'm traveling because it's pretty sturdy, and I'll just use the blush that's in it then, but overall, I do really enjoy this palette. The yellow, this yellow is a pretty good yellow too. There's that one. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin Underground eyeshadow palette, and oh my god, are these so buttery. Here's what that looks like. This is a really solid palette. If you're into grungy greens, I really am because I have hazel eyes, so I like to use grungy greens to kind of bring out the green tone in my eyes. But yeah, oof, I love this one. So there's that one. This one here is the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette. This is another one that my husband bought for me. Over the summer I was hiking in Tennessee with my sister, and he he got this for me. So when I came home, I had this beautiful eyeshadow palette. These eyeshadows work super well. They're very blendable. BH has a really solid formula, which I kind of forgot about until I used this palette, but this is a super pretty palette. He actually got this for me because we were supposed to go to Switzerland on our honeymoon and we weren't able to. And so he picked this out all on his own, and it's a super good palette too. So good job, Zachariah, on that one. So there's that. This one is a big nostalgia one for me. So this is the Beverly Hills 90210 eyeshadow palette by Sola Cosmetics. It's like a collector's item, to be honest. Let's see if I can get it out with one hand. There we go. Okay. So this is the eyeshadow palette. It looks just like this. This one broke on transit, so I just repressed it. But here's what the eyeshadows look like. I'm very impressed with my lighting that I have going on today because it's really, everything's showing up so true to color. So this is what it looks like. I really liked these top two colors here. I also like this Emily Loves Brandon one a lot. I don't really use blues too often, but these are very beautiful. All of them have this little 90210 insignia. This show is one of like my comfort shows. So obviously this year with everything that it's done, you know, we all like to have something that comforts us. And there are a few shows that are like that for me. So Dawson's Creek, Beverly Hills 90210, and also Seventh Heaven just really come in, and they're very comforting to me because, I don't know, something about that vintage nostalgia kind of thing. I've always loved that too. I was born in 98, so I, you know, when these shows were airing, I was like a baby. Sometimes I wasn't even born, but my sister was born 10 years before me, so she did watch a lot of these shows, and I really do love them a lot myself. So there's that palette. I'm going to put it back in here later. And then this is the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. I love this one. This one comes in handy so often when I need transition colors. It's an all matte palette, and all of these shades work so well. So there's that one. And there are my eyeshadows. Like I said, biggest part of my collection is 100% my eyeshadows. So there's that. Before moving on to lipsticks, lip liners, and lip glosses, I thought I'd go through my lip balms real quick. I love lip balms. My favorite lip balm is my Burt's Bees, which I can't find right now, but just the OG Burt's Bees lip balm is 100% my favorite. But I do have some other ones as well in my collection. So I have an EOS lip balm. This one has SPF in it. I have two Glossier Balm.coms. I have the Wild Fig one, and I have the Rose Balm.com. I have this Bioderma, what are you? Ultra Hydrant. It's a lip balm, ultra moisturizing. I was trying to read the French. That's why I couldn't understand. That's okay. But this is an ultra moisturizing lip balm. This is by Nordic Naturals. This is a lip balm that has SPF. Really do like that one. This is the Dr. Bronner Peppermint Organic Lip Balm. This one is so good. This is the Polar. This is like a little Lapland cream. It's a very thick lip balm. And then this one here is by Urban Juve, and this is their Ultra Hydrating Lip Balm, and it's very good as well. I like any lip balm that has a minty feeling, and these two do. So I can't find my Burt's Bees right now, so I've been using these two when I need that little bit of minty fresh. Okay, lastly is my lip collection. So these are my lipsticks, lip glosses, and anything that has like a tint to it. So I'm going to start with liners because it's what I have the least of. So I have two Kylie liners. I have Candy K, and then I have the Posy K lip liner as well. And then I have this NYX lip liner in Bed Rose. And then this is a lip liner by Thrive Cosmetics. And I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that's the shade. So I have 4 lip liners, and you know, that's kind of all that I really feel like I need. But you know, maybe one day I'll get a nude one. But so 4 lip liners. I just thought we'd do glosses next because that's another thing that has fewer products. So I have this Huda Beauty lip strobe in the shade Enchanted. I keep this one because it's so fun. And as soon as, you know, we don't have to wear masks everywhere, I'm going to be wearing the funnest lip colors that I own. So I'm kind of saving this for that because it's very fun. I don't know when that day will come. Hopefully this isn't expired by then. It's okay if not, because, you know, I do wear makeup around my house. So if it's just for me even, I'll be happy. But so I have that. This is another product by Odin's Eye. This is the Alva Cream Lip Stain. Yeah. And then this is also in the shade Little Jasmine. I have 2 Colourpop lip glosses. This is the Dewdrop one. It's just a clear gloss. And then this is the Gen Zen lip gloss as well. Or I guess lip oils. I really like the lip oil formula. I love a hydrating lip that's not sticky. So I do really like these. And then this is newer in my collection, but this is the Balm Plump Your Pucker lip gloss. Okay, we are now in the kind of tinted lip balm territory. I have these 2 Kaja Earhart lipsticks. I have the color Load, Boo, and Sprung. This is a L'Oreal. This is one of their plumping lip balms in the shade Coconut Plump, I think. Yes, Coconut Plump. And then this, they don't even make this anymore, but I love this product, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't continue making these. But this is the Colourpop and Alexis Ren collaboration. They don't even advertise this collab anymore. I don't even think that they sell anything from it, but this is the Deja Vu Blotted Lip, and this is before they made those liquid blotted lips. This is like a formula that they were trying. I really enjoyed it, but I guess not that many people did because they didn't keep this formula, but I would say it's very similar to the Glossier Next Generation blotted lips that they have. And then this is the Tarte, I think this is Lip Surgence, and this is in the shade Rose, but this is one of their like tinted lip balms. And then here are my lipsticks. I have 6 of these little samples of the Meet Matte Hues liquid lipsticks. And so I have Captivating, Dedicated, Affectionate, Sincere, Loving, and Charming. So I have 6 of those. These are just like little mini samples. These are very manageable for me, and I do like the colors, so I like all of those. This is the Kylie Lip Blush. This one's in Bikini Bod. I really enjoyed this formula. Very cool. And similar to this formula are these Colourpop Lux Lips. Now, I know that there's some mixed opinions on these, but I like them. These Luxe Velvet Lips. They have like a silicone feeling, which is very different, but I kind of like that about them. I know it's not for everybody, but I do enjoy the formula. And so I have Buttercup and Lucky Cat, which just makes me think of Friends with like the Smelly Cat song, but I don't know. And then I have this NYX Candy Slick Lip color, and I think that this one's in Single Scoop. And then this is a Tarte, I guess this is a lip gloss. I should have put it in the lip gloss section, but this is their H2o Gloss. I don't know what color it's in. Let's see, Hang 10. This is the Ilia Lip in Tahiti. This is a Fenty lipstick, and this one's in Mademoiselle. This is one of the L'Oreal Color Rich lipsticks. This one's in Wisteria Rose. This is a Context lipstick, and it's in the color Sweet Emotion. And then this is the Kylie Velvet Liquid Lipstick, and this one's in Posy K. And those are my lip sticks. Obviously, I only have like 3 physical lipsticks, and the rest are liquid lipsticks. You can tell I have a type, but those are them. Everybody, so that is a tour of my makeup collection. You can see it might look a bit more organized right now from when we first took a peek at it, just because I put everything back in a way. But yeah, so this is my current makeup collection. If you would like to see my low-buy journey for 2021, go ahead and stick around to this channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. I'm going to be pretty busy, so I don't know how often I will post, but if I can get to it, I will post about my makeup, how it's going, and all sorts of things like that. You might see some little puppies like this one, or puppies like this one. So if that also sounds like something that you'd be interested in seeing, you know, go ahead, stick around. We'll be here for a little while. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!